Hey everybody. Oh, I always forget to start the captioning before I start the stream. Hello everybody. Hi. Right before I got on the stream, I was like, actually, it's very cold in my apartment, and I would also like to drink a cold beer. So I threw on a sweater. I've got a little blanket. I'm gonna cuddle up and get real warm, and then drink this really cold beer, and it's all gonna really mess my body up. Haha. Hello everybody. Hi. Welcome to stream. Drazia, excited to see you in the second half. I hope it'll be good and weird. But who knows? I never know starting now where we're gonna be in an hour. That's very exciting. Rachel at Gmail, thank you for re-upping your subscription. Hello everybody. Happy Wednesday. Okay. It snowed. I heard it hailed. Pardon me. Excuse me. It stormed nicely here in New York, and I saw a friend posted a video of like some really intense hailing, like some of the biggest, strongest hailing I've ever seen. All I got was a nice little smattering of rain. I went into a grocery store. When I came back out 20 minutes later, it had rained, and I had missed all of it. It was very pleasant. Snowed. Yeah, my friend one of my friends in the Midwest sent me some imagery of snow falling in southern Illinois in April. Seems not great, but who knows? Cinnamon shakes. That's a good direction. I would hate for somebody to be like, "Oh no, it's only Tuesday." Oh, weird weather, y'all. And when I hear weird weather, I think I should make a van that's in the shape of an insect. I thought, okay. I don't know if I had a thought process for Bugmobile. Or Bugmobile is also an option. Oh, damn it, Night Coffee, you're right. This is already a thing. A bug. Oh, you're right. That is a thing. For some reason, I was thinking, I think it's because when we were doing Weird Cats last stream, somebody mentioned doing, Cat Bus from, My Neighbor Totoro. And I was like, that's a good idea. But we already did Weird Cats. I was thinking, like, what? Oh, yeah, Cinnamon Shakes. Okay. All right. I'm glad you remembered. And I'm glad you were here to say so. You did draw it for yourself. Okay. Well, that's great. We're also I'm glad you took care of Cat Bus. It's taken. We're done. We can move on to other kinds of buses. Just Worm, thank you for re-upping your subscription with Prime. Yeah, it's been like half a year already. Which is wild, but great. I was looking back at all of the creatures that we have made in this time, and it's a lot. We've made a lot of weird stuff. It's very exciting. I do need to update that intro scroll with all of the creatures. But, I did update the Thingiverse. Let me drop a link in the chat. So if you want to download the files or do anything with them or 3D print them or whatever, you can do that at that link that just got posted. It's up to date. It will be up to date for another 2 hours. And then I'll have finished this and it will be out of date again. But it has everything up until this point. So. Yeah, I got live captions. I've got a Thingiverse. This is a real fancy setup. A cool and fancy setup. Okay. I also put a link in my profile for the web captioner that I'm using. So I've been very pleased with it. It was very easy to set up, and it's a pretty darn good captioner. So if that is something that you're interested in using, there's a link in just below the video that you can see that. Okay. So fancy now. I still haven't gotten the ring light I bought to work. I need to settle and commit to a USB port, I think, in order to get the all of the many USB things that I plug in to function properly. So, anyway, we'll get the ring light, and then this will be an actual very classy one. I want to get one of those giant green screens that you can put on the back of your chair, and it'll just green screen out your head. I think those are very funny. And I would like to get one. We'll see. I'll think about it. Anyway, for this stream today, hello, Bugmobile. I don't, yeah, there's lots of ways this could go. So in my mind, I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be cool if there was like a ladybug car and the back part of the ladybug was like the van part and then the front part was like the cabin of the truck? So that's an option. But Bugmobile can mean lots of things, right? It can also mean like, it could also mean, yeah, it could mean Bugmobile like for babies. That might just be me making a praying mantis and then copy and pasting it 4 times. Another option is, because there's also, here's the thing, is there's also like bookmobiles, which are not shaped like books. They give out books, right? They're like, I've definitely seen images of like pedal bike bookmobiles that you can take around parks. And then you park it and you open up the cabinets and it's just full of books. Yeah, like a traveling library, exactly. So that's an option too. We've got unlimited options. We just have to pick one and move in a direction. A bee-mobile full of bees could be pretty cool. A bike that gives out bees, I'm saying it's an option. I don't know if I'd be able to sculpt a bike specifically, but we'll see. But we could do, let me create a saved file. What's today's date? 21st. Gosh. April. Drifting away. A clown car full of bugs and more bugs. Loose bug clown car. Locomotor bug dispenser. A bee-san ultimate. Wow, knife snail. It's really good. It's really good, but you can no longer yell at cinnamon shakes for that level of pun. Oh, Quanta Cucumber, you're right. We can do everything. We can just make a ladybug car that distributes bugs. Of course. That's a good idea. Oh, thank you, Lip Glossolalia. Yeah, it is live now. It turned out very nice. It's about smear animations in smear frames in game animations. So if you haven't checked it out yet, it's very good. All right, let me grab a picture of what a ladybug looks like. Ladybug. Do, 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 do. Oh, Ika, pumpkin pie sounds really good. Cinnamon Shakes, I was yelling at Nice Snail for making a pun. I was clarifying that nobody can make fun of you anymore. If they're gonna pun just as hard. A bugmobile that has bugs fixing computer bugs. That's good. I don't know if I could get that level of detail. Okay. Some of these are pictures of the cartoon character, which I don't think is going to help us. And not all of these are ladybugs. Here we go. This is good. I've got some good glossy images of some ladybugs. Okay. It's pretty cute. Ladybugs are pretty cute. Okay. Oh yeah, Tina's Knife Snail. Tina's Twitter presence is great. She posts so many pictures of smears, which is delightful and very helpful if you're making a video about smears. I definitely recommend that. If you are also somehow making a video about smears, then that's very useful. A big tongue ladybug. That's shocking. That's shocking for a lot of reasons. Why does it have a tongue instead of an engine? It's perplexing. Okay. 2 yellow ladybugs in your dream. What does that mean? What does it mean to dream of ladybugs? That feels like it's a good omen, right? I remember growing up, I was always told if a ladybug crawls on your foot, that's good luck. It's very specific now that I think back about it. That's a very specific thing to be considered good luck. Oh, Jane66 says, what kind of fuel do bug cars run on? This feels like a setup for a joke. Is it? Is this a setup for a joke or a straightforward question? Growing up, we had big infestations of some of the ladybug lookalikes, of which there are a couple. So I remember growing up and thinking thinking we were swarmed by ladybugs, but having to get corrected by my parents quite often that it was actually like just like different versions of beetles, basically, that look very similar. They were horrible. There were so many of them, and they hived in all the corners of our house. And my mom had to spend so much time like vacuuming them up and clearing them out. It was terrible. It was not great. Among the many bug experiences of my youth that I do not look back on fondly, that is one of them. There's a whole bunch. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of fake ladybug varietals. And they like to eat plants. And they like to hang out inside. It's too much. Oh, it does. Yeah, Nordic Wrath, it probably does run on sugar. This thing would run on sugar, for sure. Gosh, the head bit looks like it's just this little bit. And then it looks like it has a neck carapace. For some reason, I just want to make this bigger. Ooh, vaporized bug beds. Bed bugs, one of the worst. I have also suffered from bed bugs, and they're just miserable. Just miserable. Oh, Punch Frog, I'm so sorry. God, there was a moment before I started the stream where I was like, are bugs bad? Should I be nervous about doing bugs? So hopefully it's not horrible. Let me know if it's too unbearable. Here's the thing. This is not a bug. This is a truck. Clearly, as you can tell from what I've done, shape-wise, this is totally a truck. Okay. I guess, is it gonna have legs or is it gonna have wheels? Is it gonna have both? I guess it'll... Tank treads? Legs with roller skates attached. Wheels with leggies holding them on like feet. I like that, yeah. Maybe it'll be... Well, I guess it could be... Hold on, let me think about this for a moment. Because it would be cool. Wouldn't it be cool? Okay, hold on. I've got an idea. Okay, hold on. I've got an idea. What if... This is weird. This is getting somewhere. I don't know if this is getting somewhere good. What if this back part split open, and so the wings, because like ladybug wings kind of detach and open like that. So what if the back opened and that's where the bugs or books or whatever we wanted to fill this thing were, and then it could have legs down, and then maybe like maybe it's like a bicycle and somebody sits under the head part and bike rides. Is that anything? Does that make sense what I just said? So like instead of a bike mobile, or it'll be like an actual bike. It'll be like a bike. Is this... I don't know if this is gonna work. kind of like this is like a carapace on top of the bike rider. It's like a giant backpack that has a built-in helmet, and the helmet this might be one of these ones where I just do this and you guys are just gonna have to see what this looks like. We'll see. Yeah, Ron, this is ambitious. This is for sure ambitious. It's got to be easier to sculpt a bike than to draw one, right? Yeah, like a bike vendor cart. Yeah. It's a bug cycle. Yeah, okay. This is gonna work. Ooh, we'll see. We're gonna do something. Okay. So I'm thinking like, can I just drop a body in here? Let the bodies hit the blender. Hold on. Let me remember where in the blender the bodies are stored. Oh, where is it? There's a way to add pre-made skeletons. I know this because of the smear video I made. But I don't remember where it's at. Add, oh no, is it? Okay, here it is. Single bone, that's not what I want. Hold on. Add human. Okay, wow. I'm just now realizing how very small. There we go, okay. This is for sizing. Mulfa? I don't remember that. Here's just a human. Okay, I'm gonna pose this. I'm gonna try to pose this like it's sitting on a bike. Okay. And then this is just gonna be a fucking guide to what this bike is gonna look like. This is gonna be something. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be something. They use special. Okay, no, Ron, this makes a little bit of sense. This makes that's what you're describing sounds a little familiar. Okay, there you go. Totally normal. Totally normal body. Can I use you? Bone size, extrude, shear, roll? No, that's not what I want. I haven't messed around much with rigs, tragically. They're clearly very cool. I'm going to spend 40 minutes getting this rig into a roughly bike-shaped position, and that's just going to be it. That's going to be the whole stream. Okay, that's fine. That's good enough. Hello, Helen. Welcome. Here it is. Oh, I don't get to see it when I'm in sculpting mode? That's tragic. That's gonna make this a lot harder, huh? Well, that's fine. We'll figure that out. Okay. Yes, it does have nips. It does have, I think they call these the breastbone. So that's what this is. All right, but now we've got a rough shape for what the sizing of this creature is, and that's really what the rig's about. I haven't tried much animating. I've tried a little bit. I've done a little bit of animating on in Blender, mostly stuff that I've posted to Twitter. So like a little bit. Not that much. I want to get more into it because it's awfully fun. Okay. Let me think about, what do bikes look like? Let me get a bike reference image too. Bicycle. 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 Oh, I'm going to take this little icon of a bike because then it's already simplified for me. Oh, let's see. Oh no, here's a good one. I do like the idea of people hopping into the stream and seeing a picture of a ladybug and a picture of a bicycle and just sort of having to come to their own conclusions about what this is like. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna make a little. This is like the head part. Okay. I've really bitten off a lot. That's fine. Let's make the wing bits. Let's get an open wing ladybug. Bug cycle. You guys are all correct. Bug cycle. Okay. Here's the thing. Right now I'm just putting off sculpting because I don't know what I'm going to be doing with this. Okay. Let's see. So we got to get this nice shape. I know I could just sculpt it in. So maybe that's what I'll do. I've bitten off so much more than I can chew. Let's finish the head. That's what I want to do. We're going to finish the head because it looks pretty funky. I never noticed that ladybugs have this fancy ruffle going on. Really, I'm not giving ladybugs their due for how fashionable they are. Because clearly these are very well put together creatures. This will be, I think this is how this actually works when you're wearing it. Is this carapace part is just like foam. It's just lightweight foam. And then it attaches to what is very, very definitely a very good helmet. But also, if you crash in this thing, I don't know if any amount of helmets exist save you. I don't know if there's anything that can do. If you crash in this ladybug, something has gone really, really wrong. Really, really wrong. Just the head. The head of the ladybug is the bug. No, the head of the ladybug is the helmet. It's all gonna make sense. I can see it so clearly in my mind's eye. And as you know about art, it's 90% visualization in your mind's eye, and then 10% just getting it done. 10% just doing it so it looks exactly like how you imagined it. All right. Dino Topo, you on? Yeah, Dino Topo on. Ron, are you suggesting that that's not actually how it is? Okay. There we go. I don't know. What's happening? What's happening with my mouse today? Dino Topo is on, right? I'm not going cray. Yeah, it's on. All right. Just being fussy. This is Blender, Helen. This is a free 3D software you can just download and do whatever you want in, and nobody can stop you from doing anything. All right, now this part got out of proportion. The neck ruff is a very small part. It should be mostly butt. Small mount neck ruff. Not even God can stop you in Blender. It's very true. If God wanted to put limits on what I could do, it shouldn't have invented Blender. And that's just the long and short of it. If God wanted to stop me, could. Now would be a good time to mention that the storms, I got an email from my internet provider saying that the storms were bad enough that I might lose power. If that happens, that's not God, that's nature. Okay, let me see. Got an idea about how to do the wings that I'm already sort of regretting, but we're just gonna do it and we're just gonna see how it goes. If God didn't want everything to look like butts in Blender, he shouldn't have created butts. I mean, that's just the truth. It's just how it is. God could put a stop to this anytime he wants. And by not doing anything is implicitly approving of this. Okay, it's a little bit scraggly. A lot of hangers on. Is there an easy way to delete these? Is this a bad idea? Ooh. Why did you disappear? I see. Hold on. Okay. Okay, maybe this will work. Oh God, hold on. I let it get away from me. This is a delicate procedure, which is regrettable because I'm not a delicate person. Blender, you learn about a lot about yourself and the shape of the world when you use Blender. Mostly that you don't know what anything's shaped like. And also that your hands are just like meaty little clubs stuck on the ends of your wrists that you can sometimes use to bang out an image that you're okay with. Just some retrospective for y'all tonight. Okay, that kind of worked. Okay. Now, are you gonna let me just thicken this? Fabricoda, I don't think you need a very good computer. If you want to do And here's the thing is like having a less strong computer or a less strong graphics card, as far as I'm aware, the only thing that changes is that it takes longer to render stuff. So depending on which of the ways that you're doing to render. So there are two different ways or a couple different ways to render. If you render in Eevee, you don't need very much. If you're rendering in cycles, it takes forever. And having a good graphic card is very important, but that's about it. Have a good game night. Okay, so I have successfully made wings, kind of. Let's, I guess, just like zip this in half. Gosh, how do we want to do this? If you could just let me... Probably not gonna let me, huh? Whoop! I just want you to select this middle rib. And sometimes you can do that and sometimes you can't. Let's turn you off. Okay, let's just cut right down the middle. Oh yeah, Maya is comparable. The only reason I don't use it is that it costs money. And this one's free. Basically, that's it. But I know it's Maya is more the industry standard than Blender. Oh, the student deal. I miss student deals so much. Okay. We now have two halves. We're going to do this. Yeah, that's kind of getting there. Kind of getting there. God, I miss having access to JSTOR. I have like limited access to the library, but it's not the same. Okay, did that kind of do it? I think that kind of did it. Let's actually give this a shade so that'll make it easier to work with. Let's make some beautiful butterfly ladybug red. We're not making a butterfly. Beautiful ladybug red. There we go. Okay. Is that good? Should they be wider? Maybe they should be wider. And maybe I should split them off into two. Let's see. You're going to be left wing. And you're gonna be your right wing. Actually, it should be wing right and wing left, and then they'll be grouped together on my screen. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. God, for a moment I forgot I'd put a little human rig there. I was very startled by the presence of that form. But it looks like these can be turned out even more. Oh, I know why they're not turning the way I want them to. I need to set the origin. If I named the left wing liberals, that would be so confusing. Pretty funny, though. Let's see. How do I get you? I want you to be directioned better. How do you be better? Can you be better, wing? I guess a thing I can do is just get one right and then duplicate it. And if I'm gonna do that, I should clean up the edges now so I don't have to do this in 4 hours after I close the stream. See, this is I'm working smart right now. That's what you're seeing. You might not recognize it from me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, all right. Is that pretty good? Let's see. Not winging it anymore, Cinnamon. Cinnamon, you always work with what is provided with you. I respect that. Whoa, Rachel, that sounds like a cool tattoo. What kind of noodles? Okay. What can I do to make this the right shape? Oh, you'll never eat a meal alone. God, that's great. That's like some sort of beautiful benediction. A compelling case to get a very similar tattoo. Okay, hold on. I think I got it. I think this is it. This is the one. All right, now I'm gonna mirror it. Phew. I don't think that's why it's left or right, but who knows? Okay, let's mirror this baby. Okay, yeah. Make it a little bit thick. Just a little bit thick. Okay, all right, cool. All right, now we just have to make the inner bit look like shelves? What are we doing? Okay. An autograph, that sounds like a hell of a place. That sounds pretty okay, actually. Hey, Sylvia. Okay, I think I'm just gonna add... I've got an idea. Okay. I've had a lot of ideas already on this stream. Feels like it doesn't bode well, but I think I'm just gonna hollow out the whole body and then just put shelves in like normal, and then we can fill those shelves with whatever we want. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. Yes, I saw you at a friend of yours. I guess they're a big Smear fan, but you have what looked like a very nice interaction on Twitter about it. Okay. Oh, cool. God, research on motion blur. That's cool. You guys do cool research. Okay. She 3D prints motion blur. That rules. What a good project. She is figuring it out. Well, that tracks. But that sounds extremely cool. Similar to a stroboscope. I don't know what that is. Hold on. Stroboscope. Oh, there's a lot more here. I can't read all of this on screen, but I'm interested. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Quanta. Sylvia, don't worry. I'll look it up. I'll Google it later. I like when I come away with streams with a bunch of open links that I can look at for 1 minute instead of looking at Blender. Making a little ladybug mobile. It's a mobile shelf. It's a mobile shelf. It's gonna make sense for sure. It could carry pizza. I don't see why not. It could carry whatever we wanted. Okay, how do I add drawers? Maybe one of the things I'm trying to learn to be better about is just making new objects when I need new objects and not trying to make do like I was 3D blending on the frontier and just needed to use the materials that I had available to me. I have infinite materials. I'm using a digital software. There's no reason I shouldn't just make a separate little ladybug body to make ladybug wings. The only reason to not do that is because I'm being silly. And I'm not silly. I'm very serious. I'm a serious artiste. This is a serious stream. Serious. Mm-hmm. A little doorknob. That's a circle. That's not doing anything for me. Orb. You know, this is an orb now. We should make it something cuter later. We should make it like something thematic. I don't know what would be a mushroom cork. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's perfect. Well, a mushroom handle would be very cute. We'll get there. Well, let's get the rest of this into rough shape, and we can make adorable little details like that. How are you gonna... How are these gonna open? I've not created a shape that is conducive to drawers, and then I put drawers in them. Let me carve out some space for these drawers. Part of why I wanted to do this is that I picked up a free book from the street. One of the ways I know that New York is healing is that people are once again piling free stuff up on the street for me to grab. But I grabbed this book that was it was called Designing Design, and it was a really fascinating book on interesting Japanese design aesthetics. But they had so much cool stuff in there, and I saw it and I was like, yeah, I want to design something cool. I mean, we always design cool stuff here, but I wanted to design something weird and functional and cool. Yeah, it's just for me. Actually, as I was standing there picking through it, somebody else came up and was like, oh, I shouldn't. Oh, free books, I shouldn't. They did, though. And then when I left where I was going to, like 4 hours later, all of the books were gone. It was an impressive feat. But I was very pleased by this book. It was all in Japanese, so I was only able to look at the pictures, but the pictures were really cool. Yeah, all the books found home. There were some good books. There's a lot of design books. I grabbed a couple other books too. Oh, Rosewood figure. New York is... You can just find anything. Here's the thing. I have done this, and I see this on the street all the time, is that if you need to get rid of something, you just put it on the street, and within hours, if not minutes, it will just disappear. Yeah, you can just leave stuff on the street. I've lived in other big cities where this was not as much the case as New York, but it really is just like, if you have something that you need to disappear, you just put it on the street and it'll go. People will just grab it, and that's great. I really appreciate it. I mean, it has to be a certain thing. I guess, here's the thing is I grew up in the woods. So if you leave something on the street, a raccoon will nap in it, and then but nobody's going to pick it up. Like, it's not, you're just littering. So growing up, that was never the case. But like, you can get some nice stuff on the streets in New York. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's a whole New York marketplace surrounded on like litter picking. Like, it's a whole economy. New York wild. Zeotrope, that's just another thing I don't know what is. But that I look forward to looking at. Minor Youth was pretty adorable. That's fair to say, yeah. Well, the raccoons never seem to take it back with them. And that's how I figure that they're not taking it themselves. All right, let's clear out these corners a little bit. That's valuable shelf real estate that is not getting used properly. I'll know a Zeotrope when I see it. Why does that feel ominous? Funky lighting in the back, yeah. I mean, we should probably have some cute thematic lights. So we're gonna have to think about what that would be. Okay, yeah, there's a little cabinet. Look at the little cabinets. Let's smooth out the bottom here real quick. Oh boy. Lightning bug bulbs. I like that. I like that, but I regret it because it will mean a lot of work. But that's fine. We got time. Okay. Feeling pretty good about the shape of the shelves. She shapes seashells in Blender. It's a fun little tongue twister for y'all. Okay. Functional yet organic. We never did decide what this is hauling. Is it hauling bugs or is it hauling books? I feel great about either of those options, so really, wherever we want to go. Books about bugs. Okay. Yeah, why not both? Yeah, that's a great point. Okay. Oh, Zeotropes. I have seen those. The Ghibli Museum in Japan has a heck of a fancy Zeotrope. Like, has a couple heck of fancy Zeotropes. They're absolute delights. Okay. Yeah, all right. Pretty cute. Okay. Horsefly power. Okay. A little cafe for smaller bugs. It's so cute. What a cute image. Oh, gosh. Okay, what do we do next? So we want to do lighting. We're going to turn these into little mushrooms. That'll be quick. Let's do those. Let's do these little mushrooms first. just gonna be a cute, cute little, simple little mushroom. It's not gonna look like a penis at all. Portobello Library! Should we have made a mushroom library? Because that's a really good pun. I don't know why I don't make more pun-based decisions on this show. I'm sure nobody was thinking that it was gonna look like a penis. A classy gang like this, no way. Okay, that's a good mushroom. Yes, I was deeply focused, not hearing any puns that may or may not be happening in the chat. Mushrooms are cool. Here's the thing, I do not like to eat mushrooms. Strongly anti-mushroom food. But very much like a cute little mushroom. Love to look at a cute little mushroom. They're fun organisms. They're delightful to think and look about. But do not want to put them in my mouth. Strong no. Thankfully, nobody's gonna make me. I'm an adult, I can eat what I want. Mushrooms on pizzas, no thank you. I do not like them on a pizza. I do not like them. Wow, I'm painting myself in a corner with that one. Not a lot rhymes with pizza. Not a lot rhymes with pizza. Welcome Nathan's stream overflow. I hope he had a good stream. I hope he was a hero of might and magic, and not just one. You'd hate to be the one of just one. You want to be both. It's like, why am I even doing this if I'm not both? Maybe that's not gonna read as a mushroom, but we'll know that it's a mushroom. You're just gonna have to rely on your own knowledge of the world. Okay, from the side it kind of looks like mushrooms. All right. We're definitely gonna look. I'm gonna add spots and all sorts of stuff to this cutie before our time is up. Actually, let me go ahead and add lady body. You can get this Get this body looking right. I can add the spots later. And then there's a person, just totally normally. Then there's just a person. Okay. Yeah, all right. That looks visibly like a ladybug. I'm always so worried that the things that I say I'm making are not going to end up looking like the things that I say. Sometimes they don't, and that's okay. But if I say I'm making a ladybug, I want it to look like a ladybug. Hello, AK Zach. The blending is going pretty good. Here come that boy vibes. Yeah. God, would it be easier to make a unicycle, do you think? Let's add a big wheel on the back of this, and let's start there. Because the ladybug part is going to have for sure a wheel of its own. No getting around that. A Velocipede. God, can I get a good Velocipede image? Hold on. Here's what I like about that. A Velocipede sounds like an insect. So that works very nicely. They are also iconic to see. And I do like looking at them. I do like, yeah, a Velocipede feels right. Okay. I guess this needs some sort of casing. Hopefully that won't dig too deep into the shelves, but also nobody's gonna see if they do. Let's crease ya. Oh, you're out of alignment. You're not going anywhere. There we go. Y'all talking about dessert pizza? God, I would like some dessert pizza. I'm excited to once again someday eat food outside of the house. I guess there's probably not a lot of places that just serve dessert pizza, huh? Or breakfast pizza. I mean, there's gotta be some place in New York that does. What's the point of being in New York if I cannot get breakfast pizza on a whim? Drazia was what it was. I'm excited to eat. Again, outside. Banana curry pizza. Oh boy. I did eat before the stream, but y'all make me hungry. Y'all making me hungo. Alright, this needs some sort of mechanism to connect. Penne pasta pizza. Holy cow. Although, I say that when I lived in Madison, Wisconsin, the local beloved pizza shop did have a macaroni and cheese pizza. It was just macaroni and cheese on a cheese pizza. It was bad. It was good hangover food, though, and what is horrible trash garbage food if not that? They also made like a cheesy potato pizza, which again is just like, it's just like a double carb overload. Yeah, Ian's. Yes, Chad, thank God you were here and remembered Ian's. I kind of liked Ian's pizza, but I also never got any of that kind of pizza because, like, oofa, oofa doof. Oofa doofa doo. How do bikes work? How does anything work? I guess the nice thing about this is I can just hide these mechanics. I'm like looking at this. This is not helpful at all. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some bullshit. Hold on. You're just not gonna symmetrize? That's fine. That's fine. Do it by hand. Thank you, Nice Snail. That one needs to stick around. That's important. Ha! Obi-John, that rules. That's delightful. If you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, then let me just let you know that I have updated my Thingiverse. Let me drop a link. I've updated my Thingiverse so you can get copies of all the files of the stuff that I've made, which is nice for 3D printing or like just whatever weird bullshit y'all want to do. It's there. You can download them. Don't sell anything you make off of them. But other than that, it's pretty chill. Just, you can do whatever you want with them. If you make anything out of them, I would love to see it. But that's not mandatory. That's just a nice thing for me. Okay. Yeah, once things start opening up, I really want to take a 3D class and learn how to better create objects that can be 3D printed. Because I do love Venus. I would love a little Venus. Oh, I was adjusting my sleeve, almost knocked over my beer. That's fine. I'm a butterfly now. I did it. I got rid of my outer layer of skin and now I'm a butterfly. Thank you for bearing with me as I became a butterfly. Lizzie Who, thank you for re-upping your subscription. Cheers. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Obi-Jan, yeah. You can do pretty much whatever you want. The files that I include like the Blender file and also a 3D printing file. So you are welcome to do whatever you want with it, as long as you are not selling anything that you make of it. Hypothetically, someday, if I learn how to 3D print, I might make like a short run of some of the more shapely objects. But, that's the future. We'll see what happens when we get into the future. Oh, I'm drinking an Orion. A classic. Very light beer. Ika, people can make stuff they make. People can sell stuff they make on Blender. They just can't sell the things that I have made without giving me a cut or something, but that would be a discussion to have. But no, Blender is open do whatever you want. I mean, like Blender is used professionally by actual legitimate artists. Yeah, no, I just don't want people. I don't want people cribbing my work and making money off of it, especially when I'm not printing stuff off and making out stuff from it for the moment. Yeah, shout out to open source community, a very good community that I respect and am thankful for. I do miss New Glarus. God, I was talking to a friend of mine. We were chatting and she was drinking like some New Glarus beer that somebody brought back to her from visiting Wisconsin, and I was just like, damn, I miss that. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Well, what happens if I apply that? Ha! Yeah. Here's the thing. Yeah, New Glarus was never like the best beer, but it was the local beer. That makes it the best beer. Oh yeah, as with all open source stuff, you don't technically have to pay the people that made it, but it's cool and chill. It's a good, cool thing to do. Donations are always recommended. Okay, that looks a little bit nicer. A little bit less jagged. When I lived in Madison, anytime I visited back home in Southern Illinois, I would have to pick up like cases of New Glarus to take back to people. It was my service to my community. Okay. Cinnamon shakes, I think I've eaten ladybug candy very similar to what you describe. Okay. Gosh, all right. What next? I guess some cute lighting? Could I just shrink down the lightning bug that I made and put it in here as the little internal lighting? Could be a fun little crossover. Let me actually open that file and see what that would look like. That might not look like anything. Sometimes you have ideas and they're bad, but you should always try them. Maybe they'll be okay. God, that lightning bug was so long ago. I was like, that was like 2 weeks ago. It really wasn't. Alright, just make this tiny. This is less ambient lighting and more like decorative lighting, maybe. Also, these are some pretty deep shelves. I'm looking at them now. They're pretty deep. Not ideal for books, I think. You would lose them. You would lose them out the back. Put them on the bottom shelf where there's a little bit more room. Well, this is good for a little bit of lighting, but I think we're going to need more. I think we're going to need more distinctive lighting to get in here. But so maybe I can make just like a very small iconic, maybe just like a little iconic. Let me think about what it would look like. I can just make like a little, a more abstract little creature. Let me look at the shape of a lightning bug. Oh, these are cute creatures. Can the tail lights be lightning bugs? Is that safety first? Either way, it's a good idea. I don't know if this is gonna, it's not gonna look very lightning bug like as it is now. Here's the thing, it's hard to make something look like a lightning bug that also actually lights up effectively, because they've got little covers. They've got little bioluminescent covers on their bums. Hey, Amber Aaron! Oh, thank you for taking up the yoke of the subscription off of Lizzie's hands. And welcome. Thank you. Welcome to Strawberry Club. Mushroom lights do sound cool. They might be easier too. Let me see if I can adjust this shape to be more mushroomy. Bye, Rosewood figurine. Fairy lights made of actual fairies. That's a pretty good concept. That feels like it would be fit in nicely with like a dark fantasy setting. Oh, Shrek did do that. God damn. Wow, Shrek. Already did everything. Okay. Does that look like a mushroom or an acorn? And could glow in the dark acorns be cute? Glow in the dark acorns might be cute. Okay, hold on. I like the idea of acorns. I'm looking at images of them now. They're pretty adorable. Maybe one level can be mushrooms and one can be acorns. And they can be very modeled very similar. Shrek's innermost demons. I don't think I've seen any of the Shrek movies after the first one. Does he ever overcome any of his demons? Loneliness? Is that one? I was going to make these string lighting, but I'm thinking about it. I don't really have to do that, right? These can just be whatever. Oh no! Foop, you're right. I've done it again. Done it again. Oh dear. Yeah, they are, huh? If they look more like acorns, they won't look like, they won't look quite as much like butt plugs. Let me see if I hold on. To be fair, mushrooms are nature's butt plug. Well, not. I don't think that's wrong. I'm struggling to fail to undercut that argument. Horrible teeth as well. Yeah, they do have that energy. When they glow, they won't look quite as ominous. Let me see if I can't just make an acorn, though. Just worm. Okay. That looks like an acorn and not at all like something that you would put in your butt, right? I'm worried if I make it a shade of brown, it's going to undercut my argument. So I'll deal with that later. You perverts aren't here to confuse and conflict me. Let's work on the bike. Let me find a good image of Velocipede. What delightful little creatures. Velocipede feels like a safe bet. Because they seem more visually iconic and therefore less complicated to make accurately. What if I just put the reference images um, perfectly positioned on the human body. Hmm. Here's the thing, everybody's chats can be perverts. If that's the situation, then that's just what it is. God, if this is going to be a Velocipede, this thing's going to have to be a lot smaller, huh? Oh boy. Oh, I'm getting into some weird energy. Getting somewhere weird. Yeah, the helmet's built in. That was the whole concept in my mind. We start somewhere weird and we end up somewhere weird, and that's just life. You know? You're just moving from one weird moment to the next. You're just scooting on by. Foop, if this thing crashes, it's gonna destroy lives. It's gonna be a bad scene for sure. For sure, for sure. I didn't keep track of how many loops I added on that last one, but 9 feels right. We are, as always, into some weird stuff. No. Let me grab you. I guess it should go up to the butt. I guess it should go up to the butt because that's where the seat's going to be, huh? This is the wrong shape. Hold on. This needs to be more dramatic than I think it's going to be. How do I get that? Can I get that? Obi-John, what are you linking? Is it something horrifying? Is it something cool? Is it something both? That's a good scooter. I would like that scooter. Okay. And we just need... Hey, Harley Quindom. It's a cool looking scooter. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm into it. Does the handle say clobber? Or globber? Nightbot can get meta if it wants to. I have granted Nightbot the power of meta. How's this seat gonna work? How does this thing function? What's happening here? Okay. I'm really... I've really made a shape. It's not... It's just that it's not anything like the shape of what these things are shaped like. As long as it looks cool, that's good enough for me. Let's see what this does. Sorry, I want to dissolve these edges. There we go. Okay. Patient Overshirt, thank you for re-upping your subscribe. What if the wheels are roly-polies? God, that's a good idea. Hold on, let me look at an image of a roly-poly. That's tricky. That's a tricky image. The tricky carapace. Could I just... Have to re-thicken this one. How are the legs going to locomote around a pillbug style wheel? Because, like, the leggy's got to go somewhere. Right? Let me see if I can. Let me fuss with this skeleton a little bit. This is gonna get... Feels like this is gonna get upsetting quick. Okay, that wide straddle will do. Oh, Paprika! I miss that emoticon. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can just always make... I can just make this person wider. There's nothing that can stop me from just making a wider person. Excellent. Okay. I'm seeing something now, which is that this is not functional. The angle on these wheels has gotten really pretty whack. How best to solve this though? how best to do something about this. Why are bikes difficult? That's dumb. Bikes should be simple and easy. You're right, Drazia, this is biphobic. Everything about the fact that this isn't easy is targeted, and I don't like it. I think there's an extra axis here. I think I accidentally hit. The extrude button. Extrude button gets you into trouble, gang. They don't tell you that when you go to Blender school. The extrude button is nothing but trouble. You think you can handle the power, but you never can. Oh, bike season. Just Worm, it's here. It's bike season finally. God, that's the best. That sounds amazing. Bye, Ron. Have good dinner. Oh, fuck. See? It do the thing. Ah! 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 Okay. Okay, we're getting there. I only screamed a little bit and we're getting there. Okay, okay, all right, okay. Okay. That looks like it's hypothetically writable. Kind of. Kind of hypothetically a little bit writable. Yeah, aka Zach, you make a solid point. Cannot argue that. Maybe we should add. Okay, I'm gonna add the least amount. Oh, Persian overshirt. Indian food sounds amazing. I did eat before the stream today, but for some reason I'm hungry again. Okay, now it's safe. I added these safety bars, so now it's safe. Totally safe to ride. There is no seat, but that is fine. Who needs a seat? Thank you, Harley Quindom. Stretch my bake a little. Oh, Ooh, that popped a bunch. I heard it pop a bunch. No barebacking on the stream, Obi-John. What's happening here? I don't want you to be here. Only barebacking on the back. Yeah, exactly. Barebacking on the barebacking on the bike. Barebiking. Yes. More difficult to read than I would have thought. You can bareback in the leisure of your own home. Not on this stream. I don't have the mature I don't have the mature warning on, which maybe I oughta. Maybe that's on me. Alright, let's make a seat. Now the seat is gonna have to be seat shaped. Because I don't feel comfortable making a bicycle seat that is shaped like a bug. Bear Viking. That's a good concept. Should we make a bear Viking on one of these streams? I'm gonna think about that. That might be very fun. Bye, Lizzie! You guys have to remind me. We can do bear Viking like next week, maybe. Y'all have to remind me. Yeah, I promise. I promise. If I remember. No promises that I will remember. What do bike seats look like? Anything? Are bike seats even real? I guess this can look like whatever I want it to look like. This is a fictitious creation. I really like the bevel tool. It's satisfying. I would remind you if I wasn't driving at 10 a.m. where stream starts. Somebody else remind Jenna about the bear Viking for me. Thank you, Harley Quindom. I hope wherever you are biking to is the place that you would like to go. Whoop, the topography cannot handle what I was trying to do, and that's fair. That one's on me. Sometimes you don't get the topography that you want. Alright, that looks bike seat enough. Oh no, did it say Harley Quindom? Harley Quindom. Well, that's a little bit better. It's not. Wait, it said dumb and then it corrected to dumb. Well, that's par for the course for what this CC does for usernames. I wonder if I could add names. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I guess it should have handlebars. That feels important. Huh. God, Velocipedes are such a weird shape. Yeah, pedals too. You know, Charlie, you make a good point. Unicycles don't have bar handles and they get along just fine. Trying to balance on this, my guess is that it would be a nightmare. But are handlebars really going to help something that would have such poor turning radius as this? Questions. All right, let's do... There is something whimsical about the idea of it not having bars, which is funny. Also, it's suddenly somehow nearing 10 o'clock, which is generally the time that I end streams. I was not paying attention to that. I was so deep in the mesh, you know? I was just like so deep in the mesh. I wasn't really paying attention to the clock. That's probably why I'm so hungry. How would pedals function on this? I think maybe the inner bit has to be smaller, not less small, like I was trying to make it. Okay. How are you? How does anybody get on or off this bike? Is a question I have that is not possible to answer. Quanta, thank you. Yeah, I was looking back at some of the older creations, and it really is an absolute delight to see how much more competent at Blender I've gotten. And how much more comfortable I feel taking on pretty ridiculous and elaborate sculpts like a bike, which might have been too much to chew. But sometimes you don't know that until you got a mouthful. And there's a lot to be said for that, I guess. The sizing on this is a nightmare. Like it just I just don't think it functions. It's perfect? Okay. If it's perfect, then I can live with it. Whew. And then this other one. This needs to be higher. Does it? Is anything going to solve this? It doesn't have to work how a bike would do. Yeah, that's a great point. Sometimes I get in my head about like, no, it has to be the thing. It has to be the thing I'm saying it is. But that's not true. It doesn't. This does not exist. It's not real. Thank you for the reminder. This is good for me to hear. Physics is a social construct. Okay. That's bike pedal enough for me. Bye, Charlie. Whoop. Okay. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Okay, I feel pretty okay about that bike. It's not my best work, but I think it is recognizable as a bike. I might fuss around with making these pill bugs, but I might not, because I'd rather fuss around with doing stuff in here. Making books. However that's going to go, I actually think that'll be pretty easy. Let me try to do that real quick. Drazia, thank you. That's fair. I shouldn't get down on myself. I chose something difficult. I knew it was going to be difficult, and it was. And there's a lot to be said for knowing when something's going to be difficult. Yeah, big shine. Big shine on the Beatles. I'm going to make the spots... Come on, Blender. I'm going to make the spots very dull. I think that'll be a cool visual. God, I was looking at a, like, book Blender auto creator. That was wild. It was like... basically like it had a bunch of preset options so you could change the shape and the color and the style of the cover on books to make like auto generate basically lots of books very quickly. It was so cool. It was so cool. All right, that's a very basic book. I was also looking at a similar plugin for eyeballs to make it easier to make eyeballs, because those are surprisingly difficult to make. And I was making so many things with eyeballs for a moment. I was like, maybe I'll just buy some eyeballs. Maybe that would be a good thing for me to have on hand. I didn't, but I thought about it, and I might still. Sometimes you just need an eyeball, and you shouldn't let anything stop you if that's what you need. Okay. All right. Well, it's 10 o'clock, which is normally roughly when I conclude streams. So I think that's going to be it. I'm going to keep fussing with this, so it is more unfinished than things usually are by the end of the stream. So I'm going to do a little bit of finishing. I don't know how much, though. I don't know if the wheels are going to end up being pill bugs, although that's a very fun and cool idea. If I can think of a quick and easy way of doing that, I will do that. But otherwise, I think this is going to be mostly a texture and filling in acorns and no butt plugs. Just going to real quick get rid of those. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me see if anybody is streaming that we can infiltrate. That would be good. I mean, lots of people streaming. Is there anybody I want to raid? Could always raid Mari again. Oh yeah, we could raid Travis. Do we have any thoughts, chat? Who do we want to raid? Hello, Brando. You arrived just in time for the end of the stream. Sorry. Ooh, streaming Hades. Wait, Vaporize. Tell me the username. That sounds amazing. Hi, Krista's art. Hello, everybody who just arrived. Normally stream 8 o'clock Eastern time, if that helps. All right, let's go raid this. I would love to listen to this lady play some Hades. Is it gonna do it? Okay, it's doing it. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good rest of your week. As a reminder, there is no Saturday stream. I've been streaming games on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, but that's not going to happen because I'm getting my jab on Friday, and I'm going to take that time to sleep. So have a good weekend. I'll see you all next Wednesday. Goodbye.